What's going on, y'all? Should be back at Crunch. Today, I'm going for a max on the bench, man. I'm trying to join the 300 club. Previously, I got in 290, 295, but that was before my shoulder injury. So let's see if we can get in this 300 club today and make it happen. All right, y'all boys. So you see we're at Crunch. And this is a really nice one. Everything is new and updated in here. Just look at that. Inspire to greatness. And yes, it is about to get heavy. So let's get to it. All right, y'all boys. So we're going to get some warm-ups in. I'm going to warm up all my accessory muscles, my back, triceps, a little bit of everything. Every muscle that's going to be used, I'm going to warm it up. Some people just warm up just the chest muscle, and that's part of the reason why they don't get the full maximum benefit of their lift out. So, yeah, let's get to it. So I just start, do some cable pulls for the lats. You can do this with a rope, or you can use the bar. I just prefer the rope. Don't go to exhaustion because obviously you don't want to exhaust yourself. All right, so from there, I'll just go to tricep pull downs, lightweight. I'll probably just keep this. I'll probably do just about 8 of these. All right, so next I just go over to rows. Pretty much with rows, I just make sure I get like 8 to 10. Same concept, just warming up. Not really trying to get any crazy weight, just enough to get that muscle active. And once you feel that it's ready, just move on to the next thing. And it's crazy that I'm so tall, I gotta sit all the way at the edge of the seat. All right, y'all, so next we're on the pec deck. Probably do just like 2 light sets. All right, y'all, so the last thing I'm gonna do before I start is I'm gonna warm up my shoulders. Just doing a couple shoulder complexes. Super lightweight, you don't need anything heavy. Once again, we're just trying to warm up the muscle. We're not trying to actually strength train right now. So I just like to come up, come down, do that maybe about 10 to 15. And then I pretty much just come here. Nice and slow and controlled. So like me, I have previous shoulder injuries, so this is a must. Anywhere from 8 each arm to maybe 10. And I'll come here. And then we'll hit the sides. It don't take many of those to get a burn. So then I'll just get a rest in between and do like one more set. Second set will be super light. I might just do like maybe 4 or 5. Most people don't do it or they think it's unnecessary, but they haven't had the injuries I had, so I don't really care what they got to say about it. So if you're somebody like me with previous shoulder problems, always just take the precaution. And basically, how I got them is I used to play college football, and I got tackled, and all of my body weight. At the time, I was probably about 230, about the same weight I am right now. And the guy who tackled me was about the same weight. So all of my weight plus his weight went on my shoulder, popped my shoulder out of the socket. Then I had the same thing happen to this one right after, and it just hasn't been right ever since. Kind of, basically, I bruised my AC joint. A lot of other things going on. So if you see, that's why I have these up top. I don't know if y'all know who Keenan Allen is, but yeah, you see his like stick all the way up. That's from repeated AC joint issues and shoulder injuries. It's like a bone that never heals right, and then it just thickens over time. So I have that on both of my arms. Probably can't tell because I've been working out and some of the muscles covering it, but for the most part, you can still kind of see it. So yeah, those sports come with injuries, man, but it honestly is a little bit worth it. So I would never tell you not to play a sport, but I would just tell you to be careful. All right, so we're warmed up pretty much as far as accessory muscles. We'll throw these dumbbells back over there. Then we just start working my way up from just free hands to the bar all the way up to the 300 that we're going for. All right, so pretty much I like to start with just working the form without the bar or anything at all, just making sure your legs are in proper position, your feet, a decent arch in your back, shoulder blades together and down. And just getting all your mechanics right so that as you go up in weight, you make sure that you keep that form, which is part of the reason why I just start from ground zero all the way up. So feet tucked in. Make sure you got a decent arch, not no crazy McDonald's arch like those power lifters. I think they made it illegal. They should keep that illegal because there's no reason why your arch should have your chest all the way up here. That's just crazy. So I'm gonna be here, decent arch. Just working on keeping my wrist stacked over my elbow. So we're not all the way up here where you can tear your pec. Anywhere from 45 down closer to your side. So here, up. And the reason you want to do this is because when you're out here, all you're relying on is your chest. But as you come lower, you can use a combination of your chest and your triceps to get this thing up. So then I'll just get some reps with the bar, bring it down, leg drive, up. Once you feel comfortable with your form that is on point, you can start adding weight. So I'm gonna just go 135 first. Might go ahead and do this. I'd say probably about 10 reps. And then we'll go up to 225. I ain't gonna lie, a lot of times I be forgetting to use leg drive, so all of my benches be pretty much just raw. I say maybe 2 months ago, I didn't even know about leg drive, to be honest with you. I always thought if you use your legs in any way, it was kind of cheating. But I guess leg drive is a thing, so yeah. All right, so I'm gonna do one more set, maybe just like 6 reps, just to lock in that form, and we'll go up. Because I felt like that first one, my arms were too wide. So I'm gonna try a little bit closer grip, see how that goes. Yeah, this feels a lot better. I'm throw 225 on the bar. Take a little rest. And we're just going pretty much one. I might do 2 or 3 reps, 225. But after that, we're going 1 rep on everything else. All right, so I'm gonna give it maybe 2 or 3 minutes rest, and we'll go back to it. So it's important once you start going up for a max day, give yourself time in between. Powerlifters say they wait like maybe 7, 8 minutes in between. I'm not gonna wait that long, especially because I'm not lifting as heavy as them yet. So I'm gonna just go ahead and start with like maybe 3 minutes in between. And as I start getting into like 300 and 400 pounds of my lifts, then I might do that. But for right now, I don't think it's necessary. All right, y'all, let's get this 225 out the way. See how we feeling today. 225 for me is always like the telltale of how you're gonna do for the day. So depending on how this feels, I don't know if that 300 is possible. Definitely just farted. Good thing it's loud in here. Nobody get hit. Hopefully they can't smell it. But whoever smelled it, dealt it. Hopefully that's not a telltale of this 300. That lift off is crazy. That ain't feel too good. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go for a couple more reps till it feel good. We'll probably knock out like at least 2, maybe 2 or 3 more. All right, let's knock out a couple of reps and we'll move up. I'm gonna see if I go back to that original grip if it'll feel different. Still felt kind of awkward. I don't know what's going on. Like in my right shoulder, right about here. This don't feel right. All right, so now we're moving up to 275. Hopefully this don't feel bad. I'm just going for 1 rep on this one. This will tell me if I should go to 300 or not. If it ain't feeling right, I ain't gonna do it. This is kind of a full circle moment for me because I remember literally probably like 2, 3 months ago, I couldn't even like get this up. I was stuck at 265. But now I can pretty much do this without a spotter to where I feel comfortable enough that I can get it up off of me. One thing for me that I always struggle with is finding the right position on the bench. So sometimes I'm too far up, too far down. But I pretty much want to be to where it's not going to be too much of a hassle for me to like get this thing off the rack. So if you see like me, I'm super tall. I'm about 6'5", 6'6". So whenever I gotta unrack, I gotta get the bar here. So me starting right here is already putting me in like in a tough position. So I don't like doing that. So when it comes to the heavier weight, I will get a spotter so they can just pick it up from me so I don't get out of position. But it's just about finding a decent spot on the bench where you can just get this thing up without getting too far out of whack. I'm gonna get a spotter to lift me up. Never just rely on the ego, guys. If something telling you get a spotter, get a spotter. Hey, you might give me a lift off? Yes, I'll come up by myself. I just need a lift off to get me out. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. play safe, guys. So with a lift off, that actually didn't feel bad. It was just me being in that weird position trying to unrack. Probably the same thing with my previous lifts and why they felt so rough. So we'll go ahead and take a rest. Debating if I should go 295 or if I should just send it for 300. I'm thinking I'm going to send it though. And if I don't get 3, then I'll back down. But I'm feeling real 300-ish today. I think I'm going to go for it. And I think that's what y'all want to see, so let's do it. All right. We're going to give ourselves about maybe 4 minutes, 5 minutes rest. We'll come back and try for the 3-pacer, man. The 3-pacer. All right, y'all. We're going for that 3-pacer. All right. You give me a lift off? All right. 1, 2, 3. Go. Easy way. Go for another one. Go for another one. I'm trying to. I'm trying to get. I'm gonna try to go up there. I appreciate you. Hell yeah. 3 pieces. Appreciate it. Let's fucking go. 300 club. Yes, sir. All right, y'all. So y'all seen it. Your boy finally a 3-piecer. So we're gonna go ahead and try. That actually felt kind of like, it felt heavy, but it felt light. So I think I'm gonna try to go 310. We're not gonna push 315 just yet. Yeah, nah, we're gonna go 310, y'all. Damn, I'm happy as hell. Yes, sir. 300 club. All right, y'all. I'm going 315. Fuck it. Might as well, right? I was thinking to go just for like 310 because I knew Calvin at 305. So I want to beat him. But at the same time, I don't know. I feel like I could probably get 315. So that's what we're going to do. We're going straight for it. Hopefully we get it. If we don't, we'll try again in a couple weeks. That 300 felt kind of good. I got to go back and review that footage real quick to see exactly how it went. But yeah, I think it went pretty decent. That boy in the 300s now. 300. 300s. What Rodney Coleman say? 315. Solid ass time. I ain't gonna lie. If I hit this today, that's gonna be crazy. Y'all going for maxes or y'all just repping? No way. One, 2, 3. Oh, hell no. Fuck, I'll get it next time, though. Appreciate it. Damn, y'all. My arm went out of place. I felt my elbows come up. But I ain't tripping. We still got 300. Calvin, I'm on your ass, boy. But yeah, man. I can't complain. We got 300. I probably should have went 310. 315 was just barely enough to like make it really hard for me to do. But we'll try again. I want to say probably in about 3-4 weeks. Until then, we'll just be training with a little bit heavier weight. I've been pretty much just doing 225 for reps, but I might start implementing a couple more like higher levels. Maybe I say a 245, 255 for reps instead. But I don't think I'll be lifting like super heavy up until that point. I just want to find a weight that's going to be like challenging and just try to rep it out. Because I feel like that's what's got me the furthest. So let me wipe this bench down and then we'll get to the rest of our workout. That 315 felt kind of crazy at the top. That's what I have to do, that I've been trying to do, is implementing static holds. So static holds is just putting the weight that's about like 110 to maybe like 120% higher than your max, and just bringing it off the racks and just holding it for about 10 to 15 seconds. And that's just getting your body used to balancing and stabilizing the heavier weight that you're trying to lift. And a lot of people say that helps out when it comes to lifting heavier weight, because once you lift something that's closer to what realistic for your max, it won't feel as scary and it'll feel a lot lighter. You'll be more comfortable. So what I think I'm gonna start doing is doing static holds at about maybe 335, somewhere around there. And then once I get to like a 305, 310 attempts, it'll be a lot easier for me. All right, so wipe that down. Let's move on to the next thing. All right, so we're gonna go 3 sets of 8. All right, we got some cable pulls right here. Just finding a weight that's decent. 3 to 10 reps. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So from there, I'll just come here and do cable crosses. Supposed to be 2 different workouts, but I'm gonna just put them together just because. That's a decent warm up. I'm gonna go up just a little bit. Five, 6, 7, 8. Woo! A lot of people complain about people walking past the camera. I don't. Reason being, I understand. I don't own this gym. If I wanted a private workout, I could take my ass to my private home and work out. However, I choose to come here. All right, let's get some crosses in. Woo! Yeah, that burn. Feel a good pump. I like that. Get one more, and we'll move on. I low-key don't like working out on my maxing days in terms of like doing chest and tricep because it takes so long to max out. You gotta wait all this time in between, and by then you feel like you've been in here all day. But honestly, sometimes I don't care because I enjoy being in the gym. All right, let's do this last one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh! I need a break in between that one. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, that's some good work. All right, tricep work. I'll keep this one. And I'll take this off so somebody else can come work on it. All right, tricep pull downs. So my elbow's been bothering me for a long time, man. It's like anytime I start going super heavy, I get that tennis elbow. I already did a couple sets earlier today, so this is just enough to get my elbows feeling back to where they used to be. But in terms of actually trying to get some real tricep work in, I've learned that dips on the bench are the best for me, and I get a good result from them. So 2 more sets, and then we'll go to the bench dips. Did like 20 of those. All right, tricep dips. It depends. Sometimes I try to go for like 3 sets of like 15. Other times I might go crazy and do like 4 sets of 25. Guess we're going for 4 sets of 25. All right, y'all. Set two. That first set always gonna be kind of stiff. Ooh. Ooh, fuck. Set three. It's some good work, y'all. If y'all ever want to work the triceps for real, rope pull downs are cool and all, but these, yeah, different level. You can always take it to a higher level. If you want to go ahead and put like a 45-pound plate or something on your lap when you do it. But for today's purposes, we're going with body weight for high reps, just to get that full pump. The body weight is more than enough, honestly. But you can always go further if you feel the need to. We'll say that shit for next week, boy. When my elbows work. Ooh. Oh, shit. Damn, you can feel that hoe. That's good work. Last set. Always the best set. Ooh, we just gonna challenge me. I feel like Mr. Poopy Butthole off of goddamn, what's that, Rick and Morty.
Hoo-wee, that's the good stuff.
Ooh-wee. Hey, y'all. Does that mean now that I joined the 300 Club, I can switch up on all my day ones? This is great. Oh, ooh, that shit hurt. All right, y'all boys, let's check out the pump, see what we working with. All right, chat, let's do this shit. Fall down, Greg. Gotta lock in real quick. I need 12 to beat what I had previously. Will I have 12 after doing 300? I don't know. But we're gonna go for it anyway. Oh, man. God dang. All right, chat, let me lock in real quick. We gotta get these. I need at least 12. I'm burnt out, chat. That's all y'all getting today. I did 300. All right, y'all boys. So that was a decent little workout. We hit our 3-piece. It's time to dip. Get something to eat. Might come back later on, get some content in. But for right now, chill. All right, y'all boys. So that's gonna be for today. Need to go put some air in my tire. But that's today's workout. Might come back later for content, but as far as lifting, I'm done with that. But we did good today. We had 300. We're gonna go even higher soon. Appreciate y'all boys. Like, comment, subscribe. See you in the next one.